All right, just getting Instagram caught up. Yeah. Happy Tuesday. And I think Instagram is caught up. Great. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Jazzy Tuesday. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Bailey McCulley, and every Tuesday I turn on the internet cameras to invite you to join me for a little bit of dance practice. So I'll just narrate what I'm doing, and if you feel like sharing with me what you're practicing, type it in the comments or maybe send me a message. I really enjoy hearing what you all are working on. But for now, I'll share what I'm working on. And I've been avoiding playing music, because I think playing with a metronome is some good dance vegetables, and doing that during this time kind of lets me not have to worry about selecting songs that aren't gonna get my video taken down or muted and all that. So, because even if I do play music that I have the rights to, I've been having trouble playing any kind of music. So I've been kind of making this metronome rhythm kind of practice recently, which I think has been really good for myself as a dancer. So I'll just keep going with it. So yeah, other things. I teach a couple of other classes in this kind of online live class format. This one here is 5 p.m. Pacific time every Tuesday, and it's some jazz dancing. And then I also teach a class on Thursdays that's some stretching and moving mobility stuff, and that is at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Same format here on Instagram and Facebook Live. So join me for some of those. So let's get dancing. Oh, and if you want some more kind of class kind of content, more traditional class format, I do classes via my Patreon, and you can check that out at a link that I'll toss in the description or whatever, and it's in my bio. And I have a bunch of other stuff there too. I do podcasts and choreography tutorials and dance videos and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I'll leave links to that stuff. Oh, and before we get started, I wanted to mention Collective Voices for Change is a really, really excellent organization, and they're doing some really awesome work. I'll pop a link to them right now, and I'll just pop a link to their general website, at least for Facebook. But for those of you tuning in on Instagram, it's just collectivevoicesforchange.org. And they have been doing a lot of really great lectures or panel discussions, things like that, online events. And I've been learning so much from all of those events, and I just wanted to give them a quick plug, because if hopefully you are interested in learning how to be better for the dance community. And I think all of these kind of workshops and discussions have given me a lot of things to think about and ways that I want to be better for this dance community that I love very much. So you can click on that link or go to collectivevoicesforchange.org and look at their past things. You can usually download a recording, or their most recent event was last Saturday or Sunday, last weekend, and they had a panel with 3 different dancers who danced with either the Norma Miller dancer troupe, the Norma Miller dancers, or the Mamalu Parkettes, and many of them did both. So I learned so much. My mind is still chewing on all of the stuff that they were talking about, and I can't recommend that enough. They're not going to do a kind of on-demand playback kind of thing, but they will do a restream of that event. So I would highly recommend it. I'm not going to look up the exact details because I just closed the window, but you can look that up for yourself. And yeah, I think I'll probably go to the replay just so I can rethink and retake notes and see what I missed. So yeah, let's get some dancing done. As I said, I've been really kind of focusing on, oh hey Doug, on some rhythm, and today I went for a run, and I kept stopping because I kept having this rhythm in my head. Oh, I should put dance shoes on. I kept having this rhythm in my head where I really wanted to move between thirds, or rather triplets, and something that swings. Not swung triplets, not like triple step. That's 3 beats that are swung, but I'm talking about straight triplets. dot, 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 dot. Yeah. Okay. Now I got dance shoes. And I wanted to play with that idea a little bit today. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna adjust Facebook so you can still see me. Yeah, cool. All right. But I was working with kind of playing between doing something that swings. So these are just flaps. And if you're watching and you want to adapt it to something more accessible, if you're not a tap dancer, you could half time this and you could do some boogie forwards. Hey, hey. I think that might work. I'll think about how I would do this if I wasn't gonna tappy tap it. But like, you can do flaps. All it is 2 steps, or 2 sounds with 1 step. But I thought it was fun to play between, or play going between something that swings and something that's really straight, and not just straight, but like syncopated straight rhythms. Because of course a swing is already swung, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And so I really was kind of, I've been trying to work on drawbacks, which is a toe, what's this? Yeah, toe, toe, heel, 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 toe, toe, heel. So you can swing those, but you can also do them straight. Yeah, and if you wanted to really count it and know exactly what increments you're hitting, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a, wait, no, that's not the right count. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. And, or whatever that last one is. So anyway, I like that kind of syncopated triplet because, as you can see, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. That's kind of cool. Like, I'm hitting some ands and e's because I'm still emphasizing that toe, that step. So what I did was I kind of combined them. Like, I'm running on the trail. This was my afternoon, running on the trail, and then thinking, and trying to do it in the gravel on the trail. So I wanted to play with it on a nice floor with some dance shoes on. And the pattern that I kept humming in my head was and I was trying to think, you can do drawbacks in a couple of different ways. They don't have to go back. You could do them coming forward, and you can do them coming forward and replacing that toe, the second toe, with a heel scuff, which is kind of cool. I haven't really practiced that, so I don't feel like I'm terribly good at that one. But I did like something that was moving backwards and forwards. So I guess doing flaps going forward. It is kind of hard to, because I'm inclined to do another, would that be, maybe that'd be kind of cool. I should finish a sentence. Doing a flap into a drawback, would that be weird? I think it might work at the beginning and not at the end. Flap, 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 draw back, draw back, draw back. Does that mess it up? No, it doesn't. It just has an extra note. I think that makes the transition easier, and it's just an extra sound. I kind of like it. Flap, 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 draw back, draw back, draw back. Flap, 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 draw back, draw back, draw back. think I like it better with the flap going into the drawback. Yeah, work in progress. I'm not sure the use of this quite yet. It doesn't feel like it quite has an end. It kind of feels like it is one thing that just keeps going. So I don't know if it needs an ending, but it does feel a little odd to be doing these drawbacks. Like, it feels nice, I think, to end a drawback on the brush up. That was the word I was trying to think of earlier, and I just kept calling it a toe. I guess it is a toe brush. But yeah, that brush over the heel, that feels nice because it feels a little more stable, I guess. It feels a little strange to be on my toe, and that's the end. But I think maybe if I'm trying to keep it all moving a little more statically, one direction or the other, I think that's maybe what is giving it a lack of a feeling of finishing up, because it kind of feels a little static. But I did like what I just did was I used that last toe where I'm stepping of the drawback to almost like a rock step, and I made it go extra back so that I could go extra forward and start doing flaps going forwards again. So anyway, interesting rhythm, I guess, to play with. I wanted to kind of goof off with, I guess this is just quiet tap time. But I wanted to goof around with, hey y'all, thanks for coming. I wanted to goof around with kind of shoving some, or seeing how they might fit into that same rhythm, some paddle and rolls, maybe even a rhythm turn, because rhythm turns are actually something that I wanted to work on, just at getting a little faster at them, a little better at them, and being able to do them more in my solo jazz. So this really has turned into quite a bit of tap dance vocabulary, but it's I guess it's just what's in my brain for today. So yeah, that's what I'm practicing. If you're not much of a tap dancer, a rhythm turn is usually something like that, where we're doing some fun rhythms. A really common version of it is a shuffle, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe. And I really need to work on my left rhythm turn, because boy, it's getting there. Yeah, and paddle and rolls are a lot of very similar to, well, yeah, it's kind of, it has a lot of the elements that I was just talking about with the drawbacks and the flaps. You do a heel, a brush, a toe, and a heel. And the reason I wanted to hang out with those for a second was because I kept, when I was out on my trail run today, I kept doing this part, the flaps, yes, kind of pretty straightforward, and then I kept wanting to strike my heel, and I thought there must be a reason. I don't know why, but then I was kind of playing with that idea again, stopping in the middle of the trail to play with some tap steps, and I thought it was kind of, I think some kind of paddly something could be kind of fun. So I thought maybe that might be fun to play with. And I think I might play with this with a metronome, which I'm a little scared to do, because that's usually a good way to make things start falling apart a little bit. But We'll try it. I just got done being, oh gosh, I can't type and talk at the same time. I just got done doing some music lesson stuff, and we were talking about rhythms. So rhythms are kind of on my mind. So I'm hoping that maybe that is enough of like a rhythmy warm-up for my brain to make working with a metronome a little less daunting. Okay. Let's do maybe 120, 25. How fast is that? I might actually slow that down a little bit. Let's try 110. Yeah, okay. This metronome is at 110 beats per minute. We'll try that for a second. I feel like I've got a lot of different directions I could explore with putting paddle rolls. I think I just really need to pick one. Oops, I missed the one. I don't know if that works so well. I just gotta do it more than once, I think. not a bad thing. I like swing rhythms in tap. Those are cool. But I do want to kind of play around. I'm gonna stop this metronome for a second, or maybe I won't. I think it might be a little bit too fast to try. I kind of want to try, instead of swinging those triplets at the same tempo, I kind of want to try making them faster and straight. So right now what I have is da 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 da, right? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 for my swing rhythm, and then my straight rhythm, or my straight triplet rhythm rather, is sort of stuck in a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and that's just less notes. Yeah, fewer notes that I am going to be able to make. So I'm trying to think if I can make this a little bit more efficient to go a little faster. Because I think I would want to do da 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 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4. It's just a little fast. I can just slow down the metronome. Yeah, problem solving. That would be dandy. 100 beats per minute. Let's try that. Not a whole lot slower, just like 10 more beats. But we'll try it out. Cool. Hey, Instagram folks, thanks for hopping by. Let's try it. 100 beats per minute. It'll at least give me some good information. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to change a little bit because I'm a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 E and a 2. Yeah, okay, so I think that will work because I'm making the same amount of notes per whole note bar thing, counting. I'm still making 3 notes, I'm just not squishing any of them together. Music math. It's apparently breaking my brain a little bit. Oh no, now I lost it. I'm just gonna slow it down a ton. 75? 77, sure, whatever, close enough. Just gonna give myself a lot of space between the beats. 1, 2. Oh no. Do I just need to turn off the metronome completely? Perhaps. One E and a 2 E and a 3 E. It should still work. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. A 2, a 3, a 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. A 1, a 2, 3, a 4. 1. 1 and yeah, that flap, I think that's maybe where I need to put some focus, is that flap is really hard to not swing, especially when I've just done quite a lot of swinging flaps. So maybe before I hop into trying to make this straight rhythm thing working on straight flaps might be good. They just feel really strange. I mean, I always practice to swing music, so I'm used to swinging most things, which I think is a good thing, but also doesn't take away the option to not swing something if I want to make a point with it, or use it as a transition to something not swinging. Feels so weird. So with a not swung, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, that triplet, and it's also, so I guess that triplet is feeling really funny because it also isn't starting on a 1. A 1 E, a 1 E, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. A 1, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. A 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E. Oh. Is it gonna take more time? Oh, I guess that works. I just put some extra heels at the end to make it work. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Yeah, because I guess I do have some extra notes. Why did I think I wouldn't have extra notes? Anyway, sure, that does seem to work out quite nicely. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4. Yep. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh, I want to start. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh no. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. But then it does. I'm going left, right, left, which then puts me on my right foot, which is a good, yeah, it's a good thing because then it'll force me to make the other side work. So I think I'm a little past when I want to wrap up. I guess I started a little bit late. I'm going to try this on the right side, on the left side, with the metronome. We'll see. Haha. And then I think I'll call it good. This might be really crazy weirdy. I'm gonna try it at 90 because I think that 70 was, or 70 whatever, was way too slow. But let's see how this goes. Still really slow for the flaps. Okay, let's try. Let's go back to the 100 to see how that goes. Yeah, that'll make the flaps a little less painful. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Yeah. But tiki 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 tiki. I think that will work. Fingers crossed. Let's try it out. Oh, I want to start on the left foot. The left side might be really I'll take it. That's just like a good spot to end for today. Awesome. Well, I'll keep working on that. Yeah. Normally, I mean, I don't think this quite counts as tappy time. Without tap shoes, it's still kind of tappy. This was pretty tap dance heavy. Usually I don't do that for Jazzy Tuesdays. Usually I do more solo jazz stuff. But I haven't practiced tap dance in a few days. So this was nice. And it was on my mind, as I said. I was, running around today, literally on a run. And I had to keep stopping because I had rhythm ideas in my brain. So it was nice to work with them. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you want a little bit more jazz and more Bailey, I do have that Patreon that I mentioned. So check that out if that's something that you're interested in. I'll leave a link in the description/comments wherever you're watching this. And join me on Thursday if you feel like stretching with me. What else did I mention? Oh yeah, check out Collective Voices for Change. They're fabulous. And I really think supporting them, even with a donation, if you're not able to make some of those events, is really lovely. But yeah, check out some of the recorded events. I've really been learning a lot. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up for this week. See you next Tuesday for more jazz, more dancing, maybe more tappy times. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, Instagram crashed. No. I'm getting really tired of Instagram Live. All right, well, Facebook, you're still here. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next week.